gang, this is Brian with Flint Hill Catfishing. Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, I'm in the van again, waiting for the rain to let up a little bit. I'm one of those people that can only fish when I can fish, so if it's raining and I really want to go bad enough, I'm gonna go. So I want to go bad enough. Here I am. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, see if it lets up so I can go to the back of the van and get some rain gear on. So stick with me, see if we can put a fish on the bank.
Well, gang, as you can see, no bank. Water's up today. I knew it would probably be high, so I'm gonna be using the GoPro a lot, and hopefully I'll have some good shots here. So I'm gonna get set up, get some baits out. Using some gizzard shad today. I cut these in half to fit in a small pre-cut bag, so they were fresh. So gonna try them out. I had some perch I could have grabbed, but I was in a hurry. They were at a buddy's house, so fishing with this. All right, here we go. First cast. Get my drag right here. Fairly decent. Interesting way to try to cast here. 1 foot there, 1 foot here. Oh no. So clearly that didn't work out well.
This is kind of crazy. All right, guys, I got 2 baits in the water. I got 1 small fillet, about 3.5 inches long. Split the tail a little bit and made it thin, about maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 wide. So 1 small bait, and I got 1 big head out. And the head drifted all the way down with a 3-ounce sinker, and it's up against the bank almost, but we'll see. Maybe some will come up in there and feed. It is overcast today, so fish won't necessarily stay down deep the whole time, so we'll see. We'll do our best anyway. All right, this one caught me by surprise, folks. See if I can get around this tree. It feels like a really good fish.
Oh, that's not easy.
Challenges, challenges.
We're coming right up to the bank. How about that? Nice fish, though, I think. Hard to tell. This current's really pretty strong today, so. We'll see here in a minute. There he is. I gotta turn him. He's going towards them trees. Oh, yeah, it's a nice fish. Can't tell yet. At least my drag a little bit. Let him wear out right here for a minute. I don't know how good he's hooked. He's lively. Hey, it's a good fish, probably 25 pounds, I think. Something like that. Long one. Hey, he tried to take that big old shad head, man. He is wound up now. A lot of you guys might know this, but the closer you get your line in where you don't have much stretch between the tip of the rod and that water where the fish is, you need to loosen your drag a little bit if you don't already know that, because there's just not much stretch there. You only got the rod give and the line. I'll snap you off pretty easy. I can't see how he's hooked yet. Let's see. He's hooked in the corner of the mouth fairly well. Let's see if I can grab him, get him in here. Fish grip's got the leader. Easy, big boy. All right, got him. Yeah, he's probably 25. Good fish. Let me get this hook out of him. Long guy, man. What a great fish. He's kind of a long guy, I think, man. All right, man. Well, let's get this guy back in the water, huh? Good fish. fish, man. He had some energy now. This old boy was fighting. And he's about ready to go. There he goes. All right.
Fish number one. Good fish too. Well, I'm gonna throw a body chunk on then, I guess.
I'm gonna fillet up a little bit of this guy. And there ain't nowhere to put nothing. That's what's so hard right now, fishing the bank like this. All right, let's see if we can get this guy out there without backlashing this time.
Well, the rain slacked off some. That's a good thing. I was getting poured on earlier. Fishing in the rain isn't all that fun. But if I'd have waited an hour, you know, I might have missed the rain, but I might have missed that fish too. Who knows? I'm just glad to be out here. Glad to be catching some fish, and glad you guys are joining me. I can hear the frogs. It's like super warm today, unusually warm. I mean, if it was 40 degrees out, I'd be cold right now because, you know, you sweat a little bit when you put rain gear on, and no rain gear keeps you completely dry. If it does keep you completely dry, you sweat to death. That's been my experience anyway with backpacking and other things, so. All right, so I'm gonna reel these in, put some fresh bait on, throw them back out. I got fresh bait on the one rod. I'm gonna reel the one in, throw it back out. With fresh bait on it, I'm gonna reel this other one in and just do another cast out. Just let it drift on down. I haven't gotten hung so far, so knock on wood. Anyway, let's give it a shot. That's another reason you should reel it in every 15 minutes or 30 minutes, because sometimes that happens. Like I said before, especially if you get hung up, that's a pretty good nick. So it's very hard to see when it's like that, but you run your fingers down it, like I've said in some of my other videos, and you can feel it. It's clear. I mean, that would probably take nothing to snap. All right, so it's been about 45 minutes, maybe 55 minutes, and I ain't got no fish yet. And I'm not gonna get any fish on this rod because no bait again. The current's pretty strong, so sometimes you lose your bait out there and that stuff. All right, gang, so not a hot bite. Got one fish, about 25 pounds. It was a nice fish, but I'm going fishing day after tomorrow, so on this next clip, that'll be the next time I fish, so hang with me.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, guys, day two. The water's high, wind's blowing a little bit, so I moved to another location where I can get in a big eddy where the bait may be hiding and the fish may be prowling back and forth, just trying to scoop up some easy meals. So hang around, let's see if we can get one. You're gonna have to bear with me if there's a little wind noise. I hope there's not, but it's kind of blowing towards the camera, not from behind it, but I might be all right, we'll see. Let's get some baits in the water. I'm using a 8-foot ugly stick, medium light. I got an Ancient Mariner 6000 on here, some 40-pound Whisker Seekers line. I forget what it's called, but using a 5-ounce sinker. Got a little Versa-Rattle on there, 2.5-inch float, 8/0 circle hook, and 5-ounce sinker, which is a little much throwing on this rod, but I'm gonna be careful with it and see if I can get it out there where it'll stay in place, because it is, the current's moving a little bit, sweeping through these areas here, so I might need that.
All right, I'm just kind of setting my rod up right here like this. I have my rod holders at another spot, so I don't have to actually carry them down where I'm going, because it's kind of hard to get to. So I'm just sticking it in a tree here, kind of wedging it in a good spot. Turn the clicker on. Uh-oh, that's a fish. Pretty sure that's a fish. Yep, hooked up. All right, that's nice. Hadn't been here too long. Doesn't feel like a big fish at all. Did he come off, or is he swimming at me? Oh, he's swimming at me. Yeah, it's a good way to start out. Open up, big guy. Ah, thank you. You wet me. Got my perch head back too. How about that?
All right, guys. Start off with that guy. He's probably about 10 pounds. Something like that. That's a good fish though, man. I like that. Tell him about it. All right, let's get him back in the water, see if we can get these baits in the water. I didn't get my second rod in yet.
Don't splash me, big guy. There he goes.
So guys, it's been about an hour since I caught that first fish. I was only, had the bait in the water for 5 minutes and he hit. It's about a 10 pounder. If I don't get a bite in the next hour, I'm gonna move over to the point over here and try a different approach. The water's still moving good, but yeah, just the bite is slow right now, but we'll see, man. We're gonna stick it out. Oh, he's running. Take it running.
Come on, get me out of there, buddy. He's 25 pounds probably, but he is wrapped up. Oh, that's a big fish. That is a big fish, y'all. I can't believe it. He's hung up too. Oh, man, what am I wrapped around?
Well, gang, I'm gonna call it a day. I hung 2 fish and lost both of them due to trees and just lots of down trees and stuff in the water here. The current's moving fast and they took off downstream. They picked the bait up, my line went slack. By the time I picked it up, they were going downstream, and it was just hard to turn them around before they got around those trees and stuff. And they were definitely pretty decent fish in the current. I'd say 25, 30 pounds maybe. So all in all, it was a good day, even though I lost those 2 fish. But I'm signing off. So this is Brian with Flint Hill Catfishing. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you want to get notifications when I upload a video. I'll catch you on the next one.